How's it going, everybody? So I saw this deck on top ladder with this Evo Wizard, Evo Knight, Giant Skeleton Hog, Skarmy deck. Yes, you heard that correctly. And I decided I want to give it a try for myself and just test out how it's going to work. Evo Wizard is one of my favorite cards as well, and it has so much swag. I know y'all saw the thumbnail and are like, dang, that card looks cool. But yeah, that was some cool card art apparently that's coming out for the Wizard. I don't know if it's leaked or what, but I'm just going to go for my, I guess we got a Giant Skelly this. I don't really have anything in Cycle for the Witch, which kind of sucks, but it's okay right there. So he's probably playing Graveyard if I had to guess, which is going to be a tough matchup, but we do have the Skarmy, and the Skarmy is going to catch him off guard, hopefully, and he's not going to be expecting it. And maybe we'll just get like a free graveyard defense with that. But I'm going to go Skarmy Hog on the right-hand side. I know this is insane, but I think it actually could work because this deck no longer runs Tornado. Like, Graveyard no longer has Tornado, so you don't really have to worry about the King Tower activation with that, of course. Hog, give me one swing, please. Perfect. That we'll take that. That's a great start. And as long as we have Evo Wizard on the map, it's kind of unkillable. Even Poison, of course, doesn't take it out. Man, Prime Evo Wizard was different, I swear. It's still really good if you utilize it in the correct deck, but it's hard to find a deck that Wizard really excels in besides, like, Giant decks. And I wanted to play Giant Skeleton and have some fun today and also use the Wizard at the same time. So hopefully y'all are on board with that, but he's going to go for the Knight himself to back. Okay, so we both have Evo Knight next up. I'm going to cycle my Giant Skeleton in the back. This deck, you can kind of play the Wizard in the middle a lot at the bridge. It's kind of like a Magic Archer in that way in terms of sniping things at the river. You can just kill like any support card as long as your Knight and your Giant Skeleton are there tanking for everything. So I'm going to go for a late Wizard in the middle here once we hit 10 Elixir to kill these Spear Goblins. Kind of an awkward cycle right now, but that should clean up. The Wizard shield's going to pop the Knight back. Perfect. I can go Skarmy on top of that. Then I can go for the Tornado to kill the Witch, hopefully. Bro, the Witch has so many skeletons surrounding it that it doesn't even get pulled in by the Tornado that far. But thankfully, I think the Witch should die here. Yeah, it dies to a log, thankfully. And we can reset off of that. So Evo Witch is going to be quite the concern, of course, as you can already tell from the start of this match. But I don't really have any problem with the normal witches because we can just fireball them and then late log if we need to. But of course, the Evo Witch is going to heal itself and it's going to be kind of a nightmare. Another thing about this deck is it's not getting nerfed at all or changed in the balances, so it should be pretty strong next season too. You know, fingers crossed. Of course, the Tornado has gotten a bit worse every single season. It seems like they keep nerfing the Tornado or another small spell. Oh yeah, to be fair, they're nerfing the log. I forgot about that, which is just insane. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to cycle my Knight to back right here. He goes for the Barb Barrel that kills my Wizard, but it doesn't matter because we can just keep cycling them, and he can't really go in. I mean, he could try and go in, but it's pretty easy for me to defend the Graveyard if I just go Evo Wizard late. Even if he poisons, it's also a pretty big Elixir commitment, so I'm going to just go for my Skarmy the right-hand side. I have nothing to cycle right here, so we can get to our Evolution Wizard and then go ahead and Tornado this, oh my gosh, what is he doing? Did he just sell? He just played a poison on a Skarmy. That is a big mistake. I think that might be our chance to kind of punish him here. I'm going to go for the Hog Rider with this Wizard Evolution, and then he'll go for the Barbarrel probably sometime soon. I'm going to log the Skellies just to make sure they die, and I think we're good. I'm going to go Skarmy, predict the Barbarrel on the left. Okay, we do predict the Barbarrel. That's nice, and he's going to have to defend the Skarmy with all this stuff coming at him on the left-hand side. The Hog's on tower, the Wizard's on tower, the Skarmy's on tower. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go Wizard plus Knight since he just used his Knight on the right, or on the left-hand side. Then I can go for my Hog Rider on 0. I think we have him, guys. I don't think he can stop this push. I don't care about that Evo Knight. It can do whatever it wants to my tower. I can just go log like this, and that's going to do it. He cannot defend. Skellies get pre-logged, and that is a GG. Beautiful showcase of how good this deck can be if utilized correctly. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of the newly reworked Grand Challenge? I guess it's probably for Classic Challenges too. You can only do one a day, and then it resets after that day. So if you don't finish the challenge, say, for example, you're 9-1 or something, in the Grand Challenge, it'll reset you down to nothing and still take the gems. It's like, bro, I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel with that. Also, how did that not get a hit right there? What? All right. What is his name, by the way? I'm just going to go for the Giant Skeleton on top of this Boss Bandit. We can Skarmy the left. Dude, Skarmy is such a cheese card, but I love having it because of perfect situations like this. I mean, what is he going to do against that? It just easily wipes out 4 Elixir and has a massive counter push. There's the dart. We can go for the Tornado. He still has to respond to the Skarmy because he has Cannoneer. Oh my gosh, Skarmy is the GOAT. Dude, how much Elixir was that? So we got 7 Elixir value on troops, and then also I guess we played 6 to be fair, but we get that tower damage and I get a +1 trade. I mean, holy cow, that is value if I've ever seen value before. So I'm just gonna chill. We haven't even used our Wizard or our Knight yet, which is kind of insane. I'm just gonna go for a Knight to back. I'm gonna save my log. This matchup, you know, you don't really want to log Suspicious Bush, I think, in general, even if you're playing a fast cycle deck, because it's easier to counter push off of a sus bush than any other card in their deck because everything else is moving so fast with like Dart Goblin, Goblin Gang. I'm actually going to Giant Skelly here because I don't think he can stop this. Like I said, he doesn't have a splash card at all, so I'm just going to go for the log on the Boss Bandit plus that Dart Goblin. Does that clip the Boss Bandit? I think it does. No, it does not. The Boss Bandit is hacking, but it doesn't matter. That's going to kill that right there, and I believe that's probably towered down already and kind of GG. So yeah, there's not much he can do. This is like a beautiful matchup. I love how many, you know, how much value the Wizard plus Giant Skeleton Knight at the river can can get. I mean, you just can't take him out as long as I have enough support units with this. I'm just going to go Skarmy Hog the right-hand side and see if he even wants to continue playing or he's going to give up. I think he's going to give up. Yeah, he's not playing anything. So that's going to be a GG right there. We'll head into the next match right now. My absolute favorite types of decks to play are decks that are a little bit cheese, but at the same time still require a bit of your brain cells and good sequencing to win. And off meta, like, of course, I don't love playing meta decks too often. That's going to be fine. Another Boss Bandit right here. Is this the same deck that I just faced? It might be, but he's got the Spear Goblin, so it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go Knight because he's probably going to pop the ability regardless. So once he pops the ability, I'll just go Giant Skelly late on top of this Boss Bandit. So it is what it is. I don't mind that too much. Boss Bandit doesn't give this deck too many troubles because, of course, we do have the Skarmy, Knight, and Giant Skelly. And then, honestly, last case scenario, what is it called? Worst case scenario, yeah, that's the wording I was looking for. I can just go for my late tornado to get the King Tower active on a Boss Bandit. Oh my gosh, he's dead. Dude, I was hoping this would work. This was kind of risky, but I was just yapping. But the reason I did that is because he didn't have Boss Bandit in Cycle, and he doesn't have another tank. This bait deck is literally all just bait cards. So if you have a Wizard, I mean, what are they even going to place down? You can't place a squishy card on a Wizard. It's going to absolutely destroy it. And then, of course, he couldn't get to a Boss Bandit in time since this is only single elixir, and we just kind of dominated the game right there. Even though tanking the Sus Bush is kind of a weird play, it really worked out good for me. So I'm just going to go for the Hog, have my Tornado prepared for whatever he wants to play. That's fine. Boss Bandit, Fire Spirit comes down. He's going to have to play something for that Skarmy if he doesn't want to take a lot of damage. There's the late Log, so Log is going to be a very good bailout for him there. But all this allows me to do is go for a low Knight, and once again, we're just going to be able to defend this Boss Bandit with pretty much no issues. He does go for the ability. Do I have to go for a Giant Skelly on this? I think it's going to kill it. Yeah, it is definitely going to kill it. Gosh dang it, this broken card. Let's go for the Giant Skelly right here in the middle, and then I guess we can just wait out this Sus Bush and go for a little bit of a late Log on top of it. Not too bad. I don't mind too much. We take one shot, nothing crazy right there. I like how everyone was roasting my Merge Tactics gameplay. Like, I literally said at the beginning of the video, I was like, guys, I don't have a clue what I'm doing in this, so don't judge me. This is all for fun. And then everyone's like, this hurt to watch. This hurt to watch. I'm like, I literally said I don't know what I'm doing. But you're going to go for the Wizard and then Hog on top of this or in front of this. Hopefully get in front. Perfect. And that should be at least a little bit of damage right there. Hog going to get 2 swings, hopefully. Nice. And we get a bunch of Wizard. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Wizard damage right there. But yeah, no, I thought it was funny. We're going to go for the Knight like this. I can Log and then Fireball this Dark Goblin because I don't want to see that thing on the map anymore. Kill it, please. Oh, dang, that Knight is too slow to kill the Wall Breaker there. Kind of sucks, but I'm going to just go Skarmy to make sure this Boss Bandit doesn't cheese me. Only 30 seconds left. I could play defense, or I could just go for the other tower, to be honest. I'm going to go Wizard like this. I don't know why he's pressuring. I guess he has to pressure both sides, to be fair. But that Sus Bush is just not threatening, to be honest. So I'm going to go for the Hog plus Knight to hopefully tank for this Boss Bandit. I'm going to Log the left-hand side to make sure we don't lose our tower. I think we're good here. Yeah, Hog gets 1 swing. Only 10 seconds left, and I believe we can kind of just coast into the victory. Go for the Skarmy at the river, just in case he wants to play anything. Evo Wizard, the pocket. Dude, I love the sound effect for the Evo Wizard, too. It's one of the top 5 in the game for sure for me. So that's going to be another easy win against Logbait. Nothing better than beating Logbait, in my opinion. It is my favorite deck to win against. Okay, our next match here, this guy's going Wall Breaker's first play before I can even blink. Holy smokes. Okay, we're good here. What in the world is his clan? I guess, I know what that is. Sometimes when your clan, like, gets their name banned, it just turns into a bunch of, like letters and numbers like that right there. I don't understand why. I guess Clash Royale just sometimes goes and bans clan names if they're inappropriate or whatever. I've seen it happen before. But, okay, low-key, I don't mind this situation too much. I'm just going to go ahead and relax. He goes for the Wall Breakers. I'm just going to tank the Wall Breakers. I think this deck is kind of like a mixture of Beatdown with a control deck because I don't care about the damage. Honestly, I know I can get the damage back, especially with this Sus Bush. I don't really want to play anything on that. Another Boss Bandit. Does everyone play Boss Bandit in this game? I'm going to go for the Wizard, the River. I'm going to ignore the Sus Bush, take the damage here, and then see what we can do with this. There's the Dart. Bro, is everyone playing the same gosh darn Logbait type decks? Okay, kind of a bad ability, I would say. That's going to get killed by the Giant Skelly Bomb, and then Hog is going to get 2 shots or something. I'm going to pre-Skarmy on the right-hand side. This should be good here. He's going to have to respond to that Skarmy with something. The Wizard gets that shot, and he has to go for a last-second Log. So is everyone playing Logbait? That's actually kind of funny because we have a good matchup against Logbait decks, and now we're facing tons of Logbait. Yes, please give me all the Logbait now and none of it on ladder at the end of the season, please. I don't want to face any of it. I don't know. It's definitely the season's kind of difficult right now for me, but I'm having a lot of fun playing ladder as well, believe it or not. I think it's because I just enjoy the really competitive aspect of this game. By the way, speaking of ladder, I'm probably going to have a long ladder video tomorrow. I don't know how long, but, you know, decently long, at least since it is the last day of the season tomorrow. So I'm going to be playing a bit for video, and then, of course, on stream a bunch as well. So he's going to go for the boss band at the back. That's fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and just cycle my big fat Larry on the left-hand side, and then I've got my log for the Dark Omen if I need it. I'm not going to do it, though, low-key, because I want to save Elixir, and I also want to save my log. Log is very crucial in this matchup, and I think it's going to be the way that I can somehow win this game, hopefully, if I can get a nice log off on like a late Dark Goblin or something like that. And think about it like this. If I play my log early, he's going to be a Dark Goblin now, probably. I'm going to have my log for this Dark Goblin, probably. Yep, there it is. I knew it. So I was just about to say and explain it, but I knew he'd outcycle me if I logged that first Dark Goblin and just get another one down, and it also was the Evo. So I didn't want to lose the game because he had that Dark Goblin and I didn't have my log. So I'm going to go for the Skarmy down low. There's the bush. Okay, I'm going to actually go Wizard the right-hand side. This could be a decent idea to try and change lanes a bit here. I know I have no damage on the right, but this could work out. Just trust me here. I'm going to go Giant Skelly, and then we can just go for a Knight on top of the Wall Breakers. That's going to be one connection, but it is what it is. I don't care too much about that. He plays Boss Bandit on the left-hand side. Hold on. That's a big throw, in my opinion. I can go for the Skarmy on top of this right now. He has to defend the Hog and the Wizard and the Giant Skelly. He's in a big amount of trouble on the right-hand side. I think that might be game, guys. I think that is game, and just like that, one push wonder. He can't defend. He can't kill my Evo Wizard, my normal Wizard. Wizard domination on the map right now. He just can't handle them. I told y'all this card is the GOAT of the game. Okay, we are 11 wins right now. If we get this one, we get to 12, hopefully. That is the goal, of course. We're going to make this guy think we're playing Ice Bow with our Ice Wizard emoji. Drop the Knight Evo first place. He's like, oh, he's definitely playing X-Bow, right? Oh, he's got E-Dragon, so probably Golem or... what else has E-Dragon in it? I don't actually know. Okay, I'm just going to go for my Wizard the back, though. On top of this E-Drag, kind of wait for him to do something. I'm going to go for my Hog to tank for the E-Drag, keep my Wizard alive here. And this should be good. He goes for a freeze. Oh my goodness, that is very aggressive. He's going to NATO probably. On top of that, wait a second though. He just played, wait. Let me think about this. He played Lumberjack, freeze, and then Tornado. He's going to Barbarrel this. Yep. Can I get my Skarmy down in time, please? Stay alive, Wizard. Stay alive. Wizard's the GOAT. Wizard is actually the GOAT. That's tower down right there, just like that's in the first minute of the game because the Wizard is 1 HP and has a dream. That's going to be fine. He does go for a bowler. That bowler is going to be so much value. Holy cow. But it is going to get hit by that giant skeleton bomb, so not too shabby right there. We are kind of cooking a bit on the King Tower as well. We have him down below half of his King Tower HP too. Someone's laughing on the sideline, but yeah, still losable. I don't really have the greatest responses to Balloon. I know Wizard is good, Tornado is pretty good, but you don't have a building, and it's kind of awkward defending a Balloon, especially with like a Lumberjack pushing with it. If you don't have these things. So I'm going to go Wizard the back. He's probably going to go Lumberjack Balloon on the left-hand side, potentially, but I'm going to be prepared for it, or at least as prepared as I can be for it, I guess. So we actually can just go for the Tornado on King Tower if he goes Balloon. Yeah, I don't mind this. We're going to take a lot of damage, but what I am going to get is King Tower activation. That should be very helpful for the rest of the match, and I also should be, like, able to just defend throughout the rest of the match because we have King Tower and we can pull with tornadoes and stuff, and he doesn't have a big spell either. So taking a bit of damage to prevent the later damage is low-key the move here, I think. I'm going to go pre-log, or not really pre-log, but log on top of this Barbarrel right here, try and catch something else. He does go for the bowler, but it's a little bit late. Hog gets a few swings on King Tower, and we're looking really good, even if he somehow manages to take my tower on this left-hand side. Of course, we have the King Tower threat as well. And even though he does have Tornado and pretty good defensive cards like E-Drag in his deck, I don't really feel threatened. I'm just going to cycle my Wizard on the left-hand side. That was kind of bad timing. Okay, I'm going to go Knight in front of it because he doesn't have Bowler in cycle. I want to keep this Wizard alive if we can. There's the E-Drag. Oof. What if I go for a Tornado to try and snipe this E-Drag quickly? Okay, wow, he froze right there. I guess that was well played. I'm going to go Skarmy down low for the Inferno Dragon. He's going to go for probably for a Lumberjack Balloon, so I'm going to Hog preemptively. Yep, there's that. Perfect. Nice Hog timing right there because now he's going to have to spend a lot of Elixir to defend the Hog Rider. There's the late Tornado. We can go for our late Tornado now, and we should be able to defend this push without really any issues. Yes, beautiful right there. That is exactly what we were hoping for. Get his tower down to below 1,000, and of course, he can't take my tower without, he's got to go all in. So I'm just going to... What? I thought that was a Hog in my hand. That was a freaking fireball. I just fireballed nothing. Oh no, not like this. Not like this, guys. Knight, I can't get it down. It raged. Oh my god. If I throw this game, I'm actually going to crash out. No, we're good. I can just fireball plus log. Oh my gosh. I swear I thought that was a Hog Rider in my hand. That would have been the craziest sell of all time. But luckily, we do still pick up the victory. Wow, that was like, my heart was failing there for a second. I thought I was actually going to sell that game. But yeah, 12 wins in the book with this off-meta Giant Skeleton Hog Wizard deck. A lot of fun. We get a champion from that. Ooh, Skelly King, not too bad as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to record it and fun to play as well. But yeah, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.